The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Mike, 49. Let's go one more. Switch. Check three.
Easy.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Based on Travis.
Watch the whip.
Now Roethlisberger to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Ready? Blue 30.
Mike, 49. Ricky.
50.
49 the Mike. Watch 49. Hey, let's get some pressure.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Perry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Perry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Perry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Hey, 2.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. They will run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
And, Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there. You
and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. These two teams all tied after 1.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Like 80.
That's track.
8.
Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Mike, 49. Switch up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 3, second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here we go. It's Gore. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Set. Block 80.
Double time.
He's black and good.
On first down, Connor, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. Down right around the 25. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and this one caught by Beasley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that's complete to Brown. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49. They're not ready for this, man.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So after 2 unsuccessful attempts, this time he's able to find the range, and he gets his guys the lead.
And we wondered whether those 2 misses would come back to haunt him. They still might, but at least he's able to get some sort of redemption and get his guys back in front.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
77.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, now. Like 80.
49 to Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Help out.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot. 50.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a toss. This is Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Again, it's Connor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Check 24, check 24. Out, 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 out.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Jim.
They'll run on first down. It's Perry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Perry. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
He's checking. Crash. Middle.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Hey, alert.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 44.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Delta.
49 to Mike. 49 to
Watch, watch, watch.
Now Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Roethlisberger. Open man here is Gentry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Alert, alert.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
On 1st down, it's Perry. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward, his 2nd sack of the night. Now Allen. And that's complete to Croft. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Gore. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. From the 38, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Allen now looks to throw.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
44.
Check. 49 to Mike. 49 Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
49.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
And sure, you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on 3rd and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He's going to have the first down past the 20, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Conner here on first. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Conner. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Roethlisberger will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Allen flushed out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he comes back with one complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Bravo.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.